Okay, so this video isn't gonna be long at all. It's gonna be very quick. I just want to talk about the general topic of heat damage in regards to your hair. I had a comment left on my Instagram from one of the last posts that I did with the Irresistible Me automatic steam curler, and I had somebody comment, you're gonna get heat damage from using that, or something along those lines. One thing that irks me is when people know more about your hair than you do, and people try to tell you something about your hair and they don't even know anything about your journey. Like, I can see if you know, if somebody's been following me on my journey and they're giving constructive criticism, that's one thing. I have no problem with that. But I have a problem with somebody, especially somebody who hasn't been following my journey, to come out the blue and tell me something about my hair when they really don't know what they're talking about. And I just came to say that know your personal threshold for heat. You know, of course there's direct heat and there's indirect heat. Like, you know, direct heat can kind of be like something that's touching your hair, like a flat iron or curling iron, or even like blow dryers directly on your hair. Something like that was like direct heat on your hair. And maybe like indirect heat could be like the hooded dryer, a steamer, something like that, you know. I know direct heat isn't really the best for your hair, but at the same time, just know your personal threshold. How much heat can you use? Somebody can use heat several times a week, while another person can't use heat once a month or less, you know, without suffering damage to their hair. But don't try to like tell somebody else about their journey when you're not even sure of anything about their hair, is what I'm saying. Like, just because your hair can handle, like for example, let's just say I use heat 2 times a week, and I'm like, yeah, you should use heat 2 times a week. I'm not gonna promote that. I'm just gonna let people know I use heat 2 times a week. I'm not saying that I do. This is just an example, okay? But like, at the same time, that goes for somebody who doesn't use heat. Maybe somebody who uses heat once a month. I'm not gonna be like, only use heat once a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that works for you, but don't necessarily promote it or discourage somebody for the amount of heat that they use. Let them figure out their threshold and let them do them, okay? Now, if you notice that you're suffering damage from using heated appliances too much, of course, limit your use of heated appliances. Like, that's just common sense. If you're noticing that your hair is dry all the time, it's starting to break off, it's just, it's like got like a straw like texture, like, I mean, just different things where you know you're using too much heat. Of course, limit that, because before I started my healthy hair journey, I used to use heat every day. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I didn't. I used to get them curlers out and curl my hair every day and wonder why my hair did not grow past my shoulders, and it did not grow past my shoulders. But once I started my healthy hair journey, I started learning how much heat my hair can tolerate and how much heat, you know, to use and not to use. So for me personally, I can use heat maybe once or twice a week, you know, and still be okay. I usually will wash my hair once a week and blow dry it, because I really do not like air drying, because my hair just ends up a tangled mess. So I'll usually blow dry it. And I've slacked up a lot on flat ironing. I've noticed that. And it's not because I don't enjoy flat ironing or because I'm trying to limit my use of the flat iron. I just simply don't have time. With me having, you know, two small children, I simply don't have time to flat iron my hair. So I usually have been trying to put my hair into a protective hairstyle. But those of you who follow me on my journey know, like, you know, back in the day, I used to blow dry flat iron once a week, bam, and just wrap my hair the rest of that week and be done with it. But now I've been trying to gravitate toward protective styles simply because their get up and go hairstyles. When you have small children, you just need to get up and go. You don't really have time to deal with hair as much as like when you don't have kids or whatever. So gonna wrap this video up now. Learn your threshold for heat. Don't put anybody down because of how often or how less often they use heat. Just know your limit and stick with your journey, and don't try to come in people's journey and tell them what to do. Offer constructive criticism, but don't tell somebody what to do as if their hair is on your head and that you know their hair better than them. Okay, so if you guys, let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know down in the comment box. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little lethargic right now. I think I need to go home and take some medicine because I'm not feeling the best. But let me know down in the description box right now what you think about this topic. You have any questions or comments, just let me know. Thanks for watching.